Oh, lovely Lamborghini. Now then, YouTube, how's things today? Thought I'd give you a little talk of the GS. Give you my thoughts of it. F700GS. I have had a Kawasaki R6F before that, but I don't really class that as my first bike. I didn't really get to go out on it that much. So I'm going to class this baby as my first big bike. Oh, I wonder what's down there. I think we should have to go and have a look. After all, that is what the adventure bike is for. Let's go exploring. So, where was we? Back to this. Yes, the F700GS. It's a 14 plate one with 16,000 miles on the clock. It's my first bike. I've only recently picked it up. I've had it a couple of weeks and already I love it. I just can't get enough of getting out on it. It is so comfortable. Compared to the R6F, I was bent over a bit more. It was aching my wrists. I'm not used to riding bikes, as you know. I'm a car man, so I just wanted something that was sat upright, nice and comfortable. So yeah, as I was saying, I wanted something that was more upright and comfortable, which this just suits it down to a T. I'm 6 foot tall, weigh about 14 stone, and it is perfect for me. Leg position's comfy. Seat, I mean, the seat is the standard seat, I believe. I don't think it's been switched. It looks like it was the standard seat. Very comfortable for me. I've had no problems on it, and I've been out on this bike for a while now, just mooching about. Never had any problems. I'm not aching when I come off the bike. It is a comfortable place to be. So yeah, I wanted something like that so we can get out, start exploring a bit more. I've had the top box put on this, and I've put some grip puppies on just to make the handlebars a bit fatter, really, a bit more comfy and reduce the vibrations. Since I've put the top box on, the missus wants to come out. She wouldn't get on it before then. I think she probably feels a bit safer with the top box on, feels like she can't fall off, I think she said. So that's why she is starting to come out a bit more with us now. Yes, so this is a lovely bike. It's got more than enough power for me. The wind, this was already fitted on it, on the wind deflection side of things. It's doing a good job. I've got my ADX1 helmet on with a peak, so I'm getting absolutely no buffet coming off this, even at higher speeds. It is there's no air here. Air comes here, but it's going right above my helmet. So yeah, that windscreen is definitely doing a good job. This area, I suppose it's not the widest, but it is keeping a good bit of the wind off me. Obviously you can feel it just on the sides, and probably it's just under my chin a little bit to get past this. Yeah, so the bike is lovely. It does pull. I mean, obviously I've not got much to compare this to. I've had an R6F before then. It was more of a beginner's bike. I didn't really get to go out on it that much either, so it was quick, but it was, I don't know, I'd say that this is a much better bike than that. I love it, well, for what I wanted it for anyway. It is a lovely bike. I do want to get some semi-knobbly tyres on, some probably 70/30s, maybe 80/20s, so that I can go do a bit of light green laning as well. That's what we want to do on this. These tyres are definitely not for off-roading. They do seem to slip a bit. I mean, I have been taking my time in the last 2 videos, as you saw. I had Mrs. Ride out on the back as well. So it was I was definitely taking my time then. But I do want to practice standing and getting off-road and exploring a bit more. Trying it. It's not the lightest of bikes, but it's not heavy. Definitely not while you're riding. It is quite flickable. It's a nice comfy ride. It feels planted in the wind. It's just a treat to be on, really. Yeah, if anybody's in the market for a second-hand bike or wants a bit of a lighter weight touring bike, one that's capable of light green lanes, I would definitely say have a look at these. I haven't tried it at night yet. I have been out in the rain. Yeah, it seems to handle it quite well, but I suppose handling it in the rain is more about the tyres than anything. It's not really, it's not got oodles of power, has it? So you're not going to be spinning the back wheel up easily. And especially when you're riding, well, I'm a new rider, so I'm taking it quite easy. I think I've took the wrong turn in then, I don't know where I'm going here. Just about exploring, isn't it? There is also a buzzing that I keep needing to sort out on the engine guards it came with. On the bolt that joins the two together in the middle, there's a little spacer, a little metal spacer in between them. And at 4,500 RPM, it sounds that you can hear it like a little hissing or a little rattling noise. It's winding me up. But every time I get off the bike, I forget to do it. So yes, this bike comes with a side stand, obviously, and a centre stand. I think that's a standard. I think that is standard, the centre stand being on it. It's a great help for when I've been doing the chain, cleaning the chain and everything. As you'll know, centre stands are. So that has saved the hassle. It did come with the handguards, and I can't remember when I picked it up. If you can see there, the bar end is on it, but the bar end is not, and I can't remember if it was on it when I picked it up or if they've not tightened it properly and it's fell off on the ride home. But I suppose that's tough luck now, trying to find the same bar end as that with the notch out for the handguards. They came with it. It was the bike, I've not put them on, but trying to find the bar ends to go on them, you've got to buy the full set. You can't just buy the bar ends with the notch, you have to buy the handguards as well, but I don't need that. So if anybody listening knows where I can find them with the notch, you know, for where the handguard goes, leave me a comment, let me know. It'd be much appreciated. Even if obviously I buy both bar ends, that doesn't bother me. I'm not expecting just to buy one. I'll swap them both out, but I just need the one with the notch out. So I think we'll go and find a quiet spot round here. I'll give you a quick walk around the bike, give you a look at it off camera. Probably should have cleaned it first. But hopefully it doesn't come across too bad on camera. So that is the lovely GS 700. It's actually an 800, I believe, but yeah, that is what we are going to be doing our adventures on. It comes standard, well, it doesn't come standard. Mine came with the wind deflector on, as I said in the video before, and the handguards were already on, and the engine guards. These were all on, as you can see. That's the thing that I was saying makes the noise at 4,500 revs. I do need to sort that out. It just needs a bit of insulation tape going around it, I think. But yeah, I've put this box on. The Shad 47 does its job well. Fits 2 full face helmets in, which is what I needed it for. I probably could do with a new exhaust. It's not the best of looking things. It doesn't sound the best. I've obviously put the Orcus phone holder on for when we use the Calimo swap to go out. Have a little listen to it. All lights come on, neutral, everything. There's a standard seat on it, but it is quite comfy. Sounds nice enough for me, but like I say, it is a bit ugly. The exhaust, I think, could do with a smaller one going on it. So yeah, that's the 700GS that we're going to be doing our adventures on. So how does it handle faster roads? Well, as you can see, we are sat at 70 miles an hour, indicated 70 at 4,000 RPM, and it's still got more to give. You wind it up, yeah, it keeps pulling and pulling. It's got plenty to give, this bike. So I don't know if you can hear a word of that. I'm just saying it's quite noisy in this helmet. Probably the wrong helmet for doing this review on, but yeah, as you can see, not a problem. It's motorway speeds, handles it quite well, feels quite planted, stable. It is quite noisy in here, but that's because of the helmet, and like I say, the wind isn't. It's perfect. It just does everything you want, this bike, and well. So if you only needed one bike, a cheap enough bike to run, I would plug for this one. That's enough for this anyway. Let's get off here. Suspension on this bike, I mean, these roads are not the smoothest of roads, and it soaks them up quite well. I don't feel uncomfortable on it. I'm not being jittered about everywhere. It feels fine. Yeah, in fact, it soaks them up quite nicely, these bumps. And this is the camera probably doesn't pick it up, but it is quite a bumpy B road. It's but yeah, no, it's quite well. The brakes, I suppose, let's have a look. The brakes do dive a little bit when you anchor on, but I suppose that's to be expected, really, isn't it? But no, the suspension, I would say, is fine on this. Definitely, it's quite a plush ride. It's all is good on the suspension side of things as well. So that about sums up the review of the F700GS. I know it's not much to go off comparing to usual reviews, but it's the first time I've done it, I suppose, so things could only go better. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and tune in for the next one. See you again.